Down these stairs.
Please stand. This is a day of celebration. Amongst all the tears of joy and happiness today, we celebrate these two lives. We're gathered today in love with friends and family to celebrate the joining of these two hearts together as one. As Jake and Paige stand before you as one, they will leave here together as husband and wife. Marriage is not the end, it's actually just the beginning. A new beginning, not a perfect beginning. It is a life that begins with a marriage process that requires growth. Marriage is a bold step into the unknown future, but yet worth risking everything for that to take place. Jake and Paige, you have what you promised today must be renewed each and every day that follows. Saying the words are easy, living them is the hard part. But nevertheless, you're to work out each and every day with the understanding that love is greater by the strength of your relationship that carries you into the future. At the end of the ceremony, you will legally be husband and wife, but you still must choose each other each and every day as you become best friends, soulmates, and lifelong partners in this marriage. Making the decision to keep on making what makes life most important decisions fun and joyful. And now I'm going to ask you both to consent to this marriage. So Jake, will you accept Paige as your wife, your best friend, and your faithful companion for life? Will you give her your whole heart without reservation? And will you promise to do everything in your power to strengthen this bond of love with the best of your heart all the days of your life going forward?
I will.
And Paige, will you accept Jake as your husband, your best friend, your faithful companion in life? Will you give him your whole heart without reservation? Will you promise to do everything you can in your power to strengthen the bond of love with your best in heart and mind for the rest of your days?
I will.
Who presents Paige to be married to Jake today?
Her mother and I do.
You may be seated, ladies and gentlemen. friends. We made it. Here we are. What a beautiful day, a beautiful family and friends to celebrate this great occasion. Paige and Jake, there are 3 words stronger than I love you, and today you choose them with one another, and those words, I choose you. From the first time you met together to this moment, there are many quirks and habits and things that maybe even drive you both crazy, but nevertheless, you have chosen to say, I choose you, knowing full well that no one is perfect, knowing full well that it's going to take a lifetime of happiness and joy and struggles to make this marriage strong. But nevertheless, you choose to say, I choose you. You say, I choose you to share happiness with. I choose you to care for. I choose you to share the most intimate moments. I choose you to have a family with, and I choose you to grow old with. I choose you to live forever. Today, you choose to cross the threshold of what is considered the most important decision of your life, marriage, saying to one another as you share your vows, I choose you in those words. We're here to celebrate a new beginning with you, to show you the best that's there available for you, and to recognize that the perfect choice you have made is for each other. When you walk back down this aisle today, you'll be truly husband and wife, and that is a great thing, but also it's a reminder of the celebration that you worked so hard for until this very moment. There's a poem called The Union. Here's what it says. You have known each other from the very first glance of acquaintance and to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From the very first moment of yes to the moment of yes, indeed, you have made many decisions together. And they were really mostly informal. Now, you get to share these conversations with each other. That conversation you held in the car, no pun intended, over a meal or during long walks. All those conversations began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will. All those late nights talking about the unspoken matters of the heart, those moments, those commitments, those decisions are the real purpose of a wedding. The symbolic vows you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, I know all these things about you, and yet I still want you in my life for the rest of my days. Every word I've said, everything I've mentioned, and I promised, I meant every word of it. As you look into each other's eyes, they remember that this moment came from a long journey together, and from that moment to this moment are a lot of memories. And we pray that you'll keep on making those memories from this moment on. And with that, the couple has shared and decided to share their own vows for each other. So, Jake, you'll start. Please share with your beautiful bride today what's on your heart.
Paige, I'm so beyond excited to be here with you, and it's really hard to put into words. You know that I've been head over heels in love with you since the first day we met, and since then, I've just grown to love you more and more every single day. I think that you're the most incredible person that I've ever known. You're so smart, you're capable, you're beautiful, insightful, charming. You're also witty, and you're playful, you're empathetic, and you're caring. And it's hard to list all the ways I love you, because I don't even know where to begin. But if I have to start somewhere, then I love the way that you make me laugh, and the way you cheer me up after I've had a bad day. I love the way that you listen and you really care about me. I love how radiant your smile is and how warm your eyes are. I love your curiosity and your desire to grow. I love your playfulness and how you always keep me on my toes. But I don't just love you, I love us. And I love what we are when we're together. I love how I can really be myself around you. And you won't judge me for having nerdy interests. And I also love the way that you've changed me and made me better. I don't want to make my vow to you about me, but I just can't tell you how much you mean to me without telling you, what you've done for me. I think you gave me a real purpose in life, and I just don't think that I would be as successful in my career or just in life at all if it hadn't been for you. And that's really meaningful to me in a really, really deep way. I'd like to make some promises to you. I promise, Paige, that I will never stop loving you. I promise to be your partner your friend, and if I have to, your personal chef. I promise to keep making you laugh. I promise to be there when you need to cry. And I promise I'll get better about making the bed in the morning. And I promise to keep growing as a person so I can be the partner that you need and that you deserve. Paige, you blow me away every single day. And I'm so incredibly proud of the woman that you've become. Seeing how you've achieved your goals through hard work. You really continue to inspire me every day to be better and to be more like you. And I can't wait to spend my future with you. I'm yours for the rest of time.
Well, that's a book to read. And it's everything he's ever thought about, which is amazing. So good luck. Keep it up. Share with your groom what's on your heart today, please. Yes, thank you.
Jake, it's crazy to think that we're standing here today because exactly 5 years and 1 month ago, I DM'd a cheesy pickup line to my favorite YouTuber. That pickup line was, "Are you today's date? Because you're a 10 out of 10. But Jake, it turns out you're actually today's date because you're an 11 out of 10. Jake, everything just makes sense with you. Even though we started out on opposite ends of the country, somehow I had this sense that against all odds, things would work out. Everyone talks about falling in love, but with you it didn't feel like falling. It felt like walking into a house and knowing it was home. From me moving all the way to Texas, to us moving in together and getting engaged, each next step we take feels like a step in the right direction. I've never doubted that by your side is exactly where I want to be. And now standing here, I know beyond any shadow of a doubt that you're the man I want to marry, start a family with, and grow old with. Jake, you really are my perfect match. You always understand me, even when it's hard for me to put my feelings into words. Whenever I have a rough day, you're there for me with a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, and a glass of wine. When I get worked up over the little things, you're patient and compassionate. You're my partner in life, and more than that, you're my best friend. You're the one who makes me smile until my cheeks hurt and laugh until I cry. No matter how much time we spend together, I still miss you when we're apart. I feel so blessed that I get to spend my life with you. Jake, I promise that I will always be there to celebrate you in the good times and comfort you in the bad. I promise to always support you and believe in you because you really can't do anything but your mind to. I promise to continue to grow with you and to give you the space you need to grow on your own. I promise to never take the little things for granted and to cherish every memory we make together. And I promise to love you for exactly who you are, who you have been, and who you will become.
Beautiful. I love that when people do their own vows to do to speak far greater than these words written on a page. It shares with this beautiful group of people who you, what you mean to each other. And that's an important aspect of your life. Now, you get to share another part of this wedding, and that's the wedding ring. The ring is a symbol of many things. It's made of precious metals, symbolizing love that is pure and unending. It's made of rare gems, symbolizing love that is priceless and irreplaceable. It's made of a perfect circle, symbolizing love that is perfect and never ever should change. Whenever you look at these rings, may it always be a reminder that you have chosen each other and that this marriage is the most important relationship you'll ever have. With that, we have a token of Jake on the page. And repeat after me. Paige, I give you this ring.
Paige, I give you this ring.
Wear it with love and joy.
Wear it with love and joy.
As this ring has no end,
As this ring has no end,
neither shall my love for you.
neither shall my love for you.
I choose you to be my wife
I choose you to be my wife
on this day forevermore.
on this day forevermore.
May I have a token of Paige with the Jake? Paige, please place this on his finger. And repeat after me. Jake, I give you this ring
Jake, I give you this ring
in token of my love and devotion.
in token of my love and devotion,
and with all of my heart.
and with all of my heart.
I pledge to you
I pledge to you
that all that I am,
that all that I am,
and with this ring,
and with this ring,
I marry you,
I marry you,
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
Now, before I pronounce your husband and wife, I'm going to ask you all to bow your heads and pray this blessing with me over this couple today. Now you will feel no rain for each of you will be the shelter for one another. Now you will feel no cold for each of you will be the warmth to one another. Now there will be no loneliness for each of you will be a companion to the other. And now there are two persons, but there is only one life before you. Go to your dwelling place and enter the days of togetherness and all the beauty that surrounds you, both in journey and ahead of you and all that's behind you through all the years. May your happiness be a companion, and may your days together be long upon the earth. Well, Jake and Paige, you have committed with each other, you have shared your own personal vows, exchanged your rings, and now it is my distinct honor and privilege to pronounce you husband and wife and make kiss your bride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Jake Houlihan! Gonna be okay? Go ahead. Go ahead. Your turn. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We're going to ask you, I think, this way to the reception or cocktail hour on the landing here, and a couple will join you shortly. Thanks so much. God bless you.